flavor is just marvelous. Hello beautiful people, Yasmin here. Welcome to Juliet Kitchen. As I always say, today you're in for a phenomenal treat or fantastic treat. I am sharing with you these incredible chicken meatballs. I simmered these meatballs in my Chipotle Marinara sauce, and I'll show you how to make that as well. The meatball itself also have chipotle powder, so it has a bit of a spiciness to it. Not too spicy, but you can always adjust the flavor. One of the uniqueness about these meatballs, I am not using breadcrumbs, if you will. I am using sweet peas. You heard me correct. I am using sweet peas to hold these meatballs together, and it keeps it soft as well. The additional ingredient that keeps these meatballs moist is yogurt, plain yogurt. So stick around long enough and I'll show you how to put together this very easy and simple chicken meatballs in my Chipotle Marinara sauce. And listen, while you stick around, don't be shy. Hit that subscribe button. Get the printable recipes on our food blog. Okay, to get started, I'm using 2 pounds of ground chicken. And now let me show you how to make the marinade, if you will. Okay, I have here 1 cup of sweet peas. I'm going to give it a little mash. These were frozen that I bought to room temperature. I'm using half a cup of plain Greek yogurt, half a cup of fresh cilantro, finely chopped, shallots, 1 shallot, finely diced, 2 tablespoons fresh crushed garlic. I use a garlic press to do that. 1 tablespoon fresh thyme leaves, 1 teaspoon smoked paprika, 1 teaspoon chipotle pepper, half a teaspoon ground cinnamon, half a teaspoon fresh ground black pepper, 1 1/4 teaspoon sea salt, which you can adjust for your taste. I'm gonna give this a quick mix. I like to mix it this way, it's better incorporated into the meat. Okay, so to this mixture, I'm going to add my ground meat. And I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil. This is the good fat. I'm going to use my hands to incorporate this, but you could certainly use a spatula, a spoon. You could put some gloves on, whatever you're comfortable with. Do your thing. You want to mix it thoroughly. Okay, you don't want to over mix it, so probably about 10-15 seconds. Okay, so now I'm going to shape these into meatballs, if you will. And I have a sheet pan that I've lined with parchment paper, and I've oiled it with some olive oil. You could use non-stick spray if you prefer. And then I have a little bit of oil, or you could use water, whatever works for you. I like to dip my hand in this, and it makes the meatball formation much easier. This is about 2 inches in diameter. As I form the meatballs, I'm adding them to the greased sheet pan. Oil your hand as needed. Great about these meatballs, you can do them up to a day in advance. Okay, so the meatballs are ready, and I'm going to be baking these in a preheated oven at 425 degrees. Okay, beautiful people, the meatballs are just about ready for the oven. This made about 13. You should get about 12 to 13 depending on how well you portion it out. So these are ready for the preheated oven. So let me do that. Okay, beautiful people, the meatballs are in the oven. So now what I'm going to do while that's cooking, I am going to make my marinara sauce. So let me show you how I do that. Okay, I'm using olive oil, extra virgin olive oil, about 2 to 3 tablespoons. Okay, I'm using medium heat to start. I'm going to add the garlic to the cold oil. Okay, as you could see, it takes about 30 seconds or so for the garlic to start cooking. Okay, so now I'm going to add fresh chopped cilantro. I'm going to add in chipotle pepper, smoked paprika, cinnamon. Wow, it's smelling amazing already. Okay, in about 30 seconds to a minute, once you start smelling all that good fragrance, you want to add in your marinara sauce slowly or carefully. I'm using a Rayo homemade marinara sauce. This is my favorite, but you could certainly use whatever you prefer. I'm going to pour this in gently. I'm using 2 28-ounce bottles. Hear that sizzle? At this point, if you want salt and fresh ground black pepper, you could add that in. So add to taste. I'm using 1/4 teaspoon of each. Okay, I'm going to cover this, and as soon as it comes to a boil, I will turn the heat down to simmer, and that's low actually. Okay, beautiful people, while the marinara sauce is simmering and the chicken meatballs are being baked, I am making some spaghetti pasta. I'm actually using a protein plus pasta, so it's a bit healthier for you. By the time the meatballs are all done and simmered in the sauce, the pasta will be ready. Okay, beautiful people, the meatballs are ready, so I am going to remove that from the oven. The marinara sauce has been simmered nicely, and now I want to put the meatballs into the meat sauce. Wow, look at these. Nice, they have a little golden topping, which is perfect. Looks great. So now I'm going to add the meatballs in here. I'm going to cook this for another 10 minutes or so. Okay, beautiful people, my spaghetti is ready. The chicken meatballs have been simmering in the sauce for about 10 minutes. So I cooked it 30 minutes in the oven, 10 minutes simmered in the sauce. It smells amazing in here. So it's just about ready. Wow, look at that. It smells absolutely delicious. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to turn off the heat here. Wow, beautiful people. If you could only smell how delicious these chicken meatballs smell. I could almost taste them. So I can't wait to taste. Beautiful people, it smells delicious in here, and you all know what time it is, my favorite time, which is tasting. Actually, I have a knife, but you really don't need it. It's meatballs, for crying out loud. Wow, it's so moist and delicious. You won't miss the breadcrumbs, I guarantee you that. The peas makes it a little bit healthier. The sauce has a little bit of kick as well as the meatballs. Forgive me if I'm sloppy. Wow, it's so simple and easy. These chicken meatballs are perfect. The chipotle flavored marinara sauce, amazing. So I do hope that you'll take some time to try this recipe and enjoy it as much as we do around here. Until next time, happy cooking!